right. Good evening, cyber friends. This is the Midi Man coming at you again live as it happens from here at Walker Studio, Studio B. And we want to say that, as usual, we give God the praise and honor and glory, thanking Him for life, health, and strength, thanking Him for as well as it is. And we're thanking Him also for each and every one of you, all the cyber friends. You know who you are. Check my title out, y'all. It says, My New Reference Monitors. Yes, friends, thanks to my newly found musical buddy, Freddie, the one that got me hooked up with Discord and got me all set up with my own online studio there with Discord and his network, F Jam, called his studio's F Jam Network on Discord, for those of you that want to try to find it. He is my newfound buddy and musical buddy and friend that got me set up with Discord and everything. Like I said, got my studio online presence set up with all of the things from Google. In other words, I got a Google spreadsheet that I don't ask me how he done all that, but he did it. And he got it set up with the Google, got a spreadsheet, Google Docs employed into it, as well as my Google Drive is employed in it, and everything, and got my whole scheme set up and everything. Everything is set up, and so old Freddie, the one, told me about these here true reference monitors. And my set that he sent me a link for it. You know, my set is they made by Personas. Y'all, Personas is a very good company. And I remember Personas through, by the way, of Studio One, that digital audio workstation. That, if y'all do remember anything about this guy, Teddy Riley, he swears on Studio One. A great music producer. Some of y'all in the music production, you should know who Teddy Riley is. And he swears by Studio One. And this company makes Studio One is also the one that make the reference monitors. And to be honest with y'all, I have never had a pair of reference monitors myself. I've never had a pair. Matter of fact, I've always used, just what came with the desktop PCs, the little speakers and things. Y'all remember them little speakers like that. And then my big system, I be using them great boom 15-inch woofers I got out there in my studio right now. Them big 15 inches. They got some power and some great sound for loudness. Hear me, loudness. I can deal with anybody on stage with the loudness, but Freddie let me knew that wasn't the way to mix or to do your composition and to mix the music, to get it the way that it needs to sound. You got to train these ears. You have to train those ears, and the only way you can accurately do that is with true reference monitors. And I've never had any, y'all. I'm not ashamed to tell you. Matter of fact, I didn't even know what a reference monitor was until I started listening to other engineers on the YouTube and everything. I heard them talk about the reference monitors and everything, but never having one that sat down and explained it to me the way that Freddie did and let me knew the importance of these reference monitors. So guess what, y'all? Lo and behold, I got some coming. Matter of fact, I should get them on tomorrow. Midi Man's ecstatic. I'm very excited about that, and I can't wait to get them hooked up. I was going to put them out in my main studio, but I think I'll let the main studio stay for live sound right now. And then I'm going to use those reference monitors back here because this is really where I do most of my music composition and constructing of my tracks. Everything, I really do it back here. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to get my reference monitor set up on this desk that I have here. I'm going to clear some stuff back so I can get them at ear level. As a matter of fact, I've been listening to Freddie very well. I'm going to get them at ear level at equal distance apart for the right and left channel. In other words, I'm going to try to get that done. Just as soon as I get them, I'm going to try to get them set up back here. And then this is where I do my main mixing and composition stuff at. And then after I get that done, then the test will be to take what I made and make it a WAV file or MP3 or whatever, send it on out there to the main studio, crank it up on those big boards out there. That will give me an accurate test of what the true sound should be. Those are what reference monitors are supposed to do. So I'm very ecstatic, y'all, about that. And to my cyber friends, I'm glad to be able to share that with y'all on tonight. To let y'all know that I do supposed to have my reference monitors. They should get here tomorrow. I should have them in hand by tomorrow, sometime tomorrow. And so we are so happy to do that, and I can't wait so I can test the old bad boys out and see just what they are capable of. And I know what they are capable of because Freddie told me, and I know Freddie knows exactly what he's talking about. I already know that, and we just glad, we are glad to be, that we have made another step toward excellence in music production. See, y'all, you never stop learning. You never stop learning as long as you're living. As long as you are alive, you should be forever learning. And let people be able, there's other people that know a little bit more than you do. There are other people, I don't care how much you think you know about a subject. There's somebody that knows just a little tad more than you do. And you can always learn something if you listen. If you listen and take heed at what people are trying to tell you, you might run up on a golden nugget. You never know. And so that's what I think I have done. And I am sitting back here now. It's not that late. Well, it's not late for me anyway. Y'all, I keep strange hours. But I did a little guitar practice, but I got a little bit more I want to do, and I really thank God for the instructor, Christopher, at Guitar Tricks. He sent me a diagram of how to make that F and that B chord, y'all. Those are two hard chords to play on the guitar. For me, anyway. I don't know about you, but for me, they are very, very, very difficult to get. I mean, I can play the A chord pretty good, but that F and that B, wow, it is something else. But Christopher, he sent me a diagram of how to leave out certain notes for right now and just play part of the notes. In other words, matter of fact, the F chord, he showed me a way that I can do it and have all of the tones represented in this chord, but don't have to use but there's 3 of the finger patterns. I can leave that index finger almost totally out. Oh man, it was awesome. I thought that was awesome. And Chris said, I don't know if you're gonna ever see this video, but if you do, hats off to you, man. And I ain't gonna never forget that. I am so appreciative though for those tips you gave me. And like I'm telling y'all, my cyber friend, you can always learn. Go to the source. Don't see. I'm trying to learn the guitar. I need to talk to people that already knows how to play the guitar. Not for somebody that's a student like I am. I can't learn from them not that much, but as someone that already is a seasoned pro, that is what I can learn from. And they know the ropes and they know stuff to tell you in order what to do to be good at what you're trying to do and what you're trying to become. So, I cannot wait. In other words, with these reference monitors of mine, I don't call them toys. I call them necessities. They're not toys. These are tools that are needed for the trade of music production. And I can't wait to get them all hooked up and everything. And then I'm going to do them tests, because what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start recording myself playing the different chords. See how they sound on the true reference monitors. And then I can test my progress on the guitar by the way that I play by the way that my chords sound. They're going to get cleaner and cleaner. They're going to get better and better. And I will have something to reference, because I'm going to make some recordings of me playing the different chords. Matter of fact, I know all of the chords. Technically, I know all the chords. E, A, D, G, C, F, B. I know all of them. In other words, they just go from A, because that's the musical alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. and then it starts over. I know all of those 7 foundational chords on the guitar already, but I'm having problem with the F and the B chord. But I know the chord. So what I will do, like I said, I will load up my digital audio workstation, more than likely Mixcraft or Sonar, and then I'm gonna record myself playing those chords, and then I'm gonna listen back to them on my reference monitors, and then I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna compare. Like I said, if I do a recording with it, or let's just say tomorrow Thursday. If I do a recording Thursday, I'm going to come back and do another recording on Saturday. See how that sounds. I'm going to compare Saturday with Thursday. And that's the way I'm going to test my progress and see if I'm getting cleaner and better as I go. Hey, y'all, you got to do something. To God be the glory. And so, like I said, we thank you, Christopher, for the heads up, man, and the tips. We certainly do thank you. And my newly found buddy in musical production, Freddie. God knows I thank God for you too as well, my friend. Yes, we thank God for you. And you put me back on to the music production scene as I need to be. I shouldn't have never left it. And matter of fact, my former instructor at Berry, my music composition instructor, he was Dr. Stan Pelter. Some of you, I know a lot of you musicians, and you should know something about Dr. Stan Pelter. He's written thousands of songs. And he was, like I said, that was my professor at Berry. And he taught me just about everything that I know about music composition and theory, just about it. He taught me all that I know. And we will never forget Dr. Pelter. Never. If I lived another lifetime and came back again, I will never forget Dr. Stan Pelter, y'all. And so we just saying, we got a few people, like my piano instructor, Miss Rao and Connie Hunt. Connie was my first piano teacher. And Miss Rao, she got me when I left Andrew and went to Berry. So those two ladies I never will forget as well. Taught me what I know as of today. Because I was an older beginner, y'all. I didn't start playing piano like most kids at an early age of 3 and 4 years old. I didn't do that. I was totally out of high school. I didn't take my first piano lesson until 1981. I had been out of high school a whole year before I even took that first piano lesson. It was on Halloween, 1981. It was on a Saturday, 4:30, right there at Andrew College in my hometown. I started taking the piano lesson then, and then that next year, in 82, I enrolled in college and took up music. So that's the way it started for me, y'all. So I wasn't playing ever since 3 years old. So, but I did progress because I practiced hard. I studied hard. And even to my professors, they always told me that I was just as good as the rest of them on my level. Because a lot of time I kind of felt a little bad because I was playing them little old bitty pieces that, I wanted to play the great big pieces. I wanted to play the big sonatas and concertos. But see, that was out of my league. That was way out of my league. But those things that was on my level, that's what my instructors allowed me to do. And when they showed me and compared my playing to the rest of them, they were just as good as them, but it was on my level. See, in other words, I couldn't compete with, I had just started playing piano in 81. This was 82 when I entered college. How in the world I could expect to compete with a guy or a girl that had been playing ever since they were 3 or 4 years old? There was no way possible for that. There was no way possible. But my piano instructor, Connie, as well as Miss Rao, she never would let me look down on myself. She never did. She said, nope, hold your head up. Put me in that hot seat just like all the rest of the great performance majors. So I wasn't a performance major. I was theory and composition. And but the piano was my principal instrument. But I wasn't a performance major. I wasn't trying to be Liberace, y'all. But I wanted to play enough to at least satisfy my yearning and my love for music. That's why I did it. And I would do music if I did it for nothing, because I do it for the love of music. And so that's how come I say I'm just grateful for the people that God have placed in and brought me to. God have brought me to them to give me, in other words, another surge at this thing. I got another chance to do something, and I'm going to say it to you, Doc Pepper. You wrote me that email. I got it. About all that music that I still had to do. You were right. You were right. Your former student, take note. And I will get and stay on the ball. Believe me, I will stay on the ball. So with that said, this Mitty Man saying, whatever you get into. If God is not in it, please, man, please, sir, come on out of it. Because it's going to come to nothing. Until the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first. This is Mitty Man saying peace. Good night.